The real goal with manifestation, to make it truly easier, faster, and more efficient, is to understand how our subconscious affects our conscious thoughts, which in turn affect our reality and perceptions of things. In understanding this process of subconscious, conscious, and manifested reality, we can truly use the law of attraction to sculpt our reality to fit who we are, who we want to be, and how we want to live. But sometimes that feels as if it is not an option for people, and that there is no way to get out of a slump. In this quick video, I would like to share a technique and some general information about the subconscious mind in hopes that it can be a tool that you can use for manifestation in the future. There's a way to manifest things and to be the true desire you seek without fear, doubt, and misguided intention you feel. We all know that the language of the subconscious is that of emotions. If we feel strongly for something subconsciously, then we are more likely to think of it consciously. What is truly interesting about this is that we can use this fact to manifest faster. In short, we are going to be using our emotions and how we feel about a specific topic to subconsciously recognize this thing with an emotion. This in turn leads us to faster manifestation. For example, say you want to be the best deep sea diver in the world. To be the best, you have to work through that fear and really only have one emotion associated with the concept of diving in your mind. In a sense, while we consciously go about our day, our subconscious can be working on things as well to help us manifest faster. So whenever you randomly think about diving, there's not going to be the tinge of fear sprinkled in, all happiness instead. The subconscious mind always brings to you what you've told it to bring to you. Knowing this, we can then only allow the thoughts that bubble up from the subconscious to the conscious mind to be the ones that allow us to manifest and work towards our goals. This has to be understood because it is what actually brings you results in your life that you perceive as good or bad. To put it simply, when you allow yourself to feel more strongly for the limitation than the goal, this is telling your subconscious what communicates in the language of emotional intensity that the limitations that you place on yourself are stronger. If the limitations you place on yourself are held in higher regard than your personal well-being and general happiness, you will be forfeiting life. This is not an easy task, and if you have a serious emotional problem, there needs to be time and consistency put into place to help you out. This is going to sound easier said than done, but you cannot fear failure, and more specifically, you cannot fear failure more than you want your goal to be reached. It is in that extreme where you begin to only manifest that extreme. Even simply wanting the goal more than failing is a good place to start. Getting initially comfortable with the fear of failing is going to ease the emotional and mental strain. This sort of thing happens all the time in physical life as well. You were working on a problem for so long that it comes to a point where you just have to get up and walk away from it. Oftentimes, taking that break actually gives you the time and space you need to think up a solution separate from the continuous work you were doing. This same thing needs to be applied to how you are working in your life. Take a break from the fear, doubt, and stress, even if you still feel an emotional responsiveness to these emotions. You have to work through these doubts. This is not an instant change, but it is one that is absolutely necessary to create success. The faster you fall, the quicker you can get on up. Your subconscious is like a computer. It only outputs things based off the input given to it. If the inputs are flawed or incomplete in relation to the desired outcome, what it is going to produce is not right. But knowing that is the best place to start. Understanding what doesn't work for you is just as powerful, if not more powerful, than getting it right on the first go. I would like to show you a simple method that you can use to start manifesting what you really want rather than the fear that you have been focusing on. The subconscious mind always follows what you are focusing on. So take a moment to think about a time where you felt happy for completing a goal. If you are having trouble thinking of a time where the emotions aren't being triggered intensely, you can simply think happy, healthy, abundance, and the related emotions and memories of these feelings should give you a generally all over good feeling. You can even ask yourself, what would I look like happy, healthy, and abundant? Do not take the time to answer the question. Let your subconscious bring the answer to you. Remember, we are talking to the subconscious and it speaks in feelings. Notice how there is not a lot of effort on your part at all, You simply thought of something, and in response, you get a mass amount of ideas and feelings, all brought up from the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind will always focus on things and deliver an emotional response to what is being thought about. Therefore, if you want more happiness, abundance, and prosperity in your life, you have to routinely think of these things. Do not focus on what you don't have, but rather focus on the things that you do have or are abundant in your life. And in doing so, it creates more abundance. In other words, if fear is not in your mind, you are not in fear. There was no limiting beliefs when you accessed this state. And again, your mind is a computer. What you put into it affects what comes out and into reality. When we focus our emotions that align with our desires, we are outputting more and more opportunities for events with specific emotions to arise. All of the happiness you are experiencing is great, and the next step then is to now imagine yourself completing the goals that you have currently, and place the image of your success with those emotions of victory, triumph, abundance, and happiness. This instant manifestation technique is amazing because whenever you feel doubt about something or a fear, which is normal and healthy to do, instead use this method to have your subconscious focus on the pleasure of achieving goals rather than the fear and doubt that is associated with failing at a goal. When doing this manifestation technique, you need to assure yourself that in this moment, the feelings you are feeling about your desired goal or action is enough. This is going to do away with the last bit of fear and doubt that you could have, and reassure yourself that you are working towards your path. That feeling feelings of abundance, happiness, and pleasure is enough. Of course, the desired goal is important, but as they say, the journey is just as important as the destination. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like or share it with someone that is also interested in manifestation and law of attraction. If you try out this technique, please let me know how it goes in the comments below. As always, please have a great day.